everyone, my name is JoshD2, and this, if you do not recognize it at all from the very first opening scene, this is a Fallout New Vegas, very beginning kind of gameplay commentary, my first impressions on what the game is like, how does it play, the way it feels, things like that. And, to be honest with you, I've never played a Fallout game beforehand, and I just wanted to kind of see what I thought about Fallout New Vegas.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now.
Yeah, I think I've been out cold because I just got done getting shot in the goddamn head. What else do you expect from me? So, the opening scene kind of is a bit boring, and I don't know if it's just my computer, I don't know what it is, but all of the voice acting seems to be very off. I had to do kind of extensive editing to make sure that all the voices were even going together. And I tested it even without recording, so it's not like, it was a Fraps issue at all. And it was still out of sync. Like, the voices were talking before the characters' mouths were even moving. So I was kind of wondering, like, okay, what is going on here? Why isn't this simple tactic even syncing up? So that kind of had me worried in the very beginning. And throughout this entire beginning, it's just an opening phase. It's just getting you introduced to everything, getting your character set up like I'm doing here. And even like the beginning storyline with those cinematics, if you can't even synchronize the voices to the characters' lips, what am I going to expect for the rest of the cinematics? And I kind of expected that through a lot more of this, and guess what? I got it. I got a lot more of desynchronization throughout a lot of the beginning stuff. And I don't know how that's going to play out for the rest of my Fallout New Vegas experience. So apparently the storyline from Fallout New Vegas basically continues from where Fallout 3 ended for the most part, where you're a courier, this whole jibba jabba jabba blah 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 blah. It's an RPG FPS essentially that I would assume is going to be kind of like Borderlands. I'm going to base it off something that I've already played in the past. So let's base this off Borderlands, except it's not multiplayer. So really first off the bat, multiplayer is kind of like a big thing for me now. I really like multiplayer games. The only exception is probably going to be Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, because those games were just purely awesome and they didn't need to have multiplayer, now as Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is coming out very shortly, and that will. So again, improving on everything. But this whole FPS RPG thing, I like it. I don't think I don't like it. It's just what I'm seeing now, it's not really impressing me too much. And I know in my previous video I said, oh, let me know if you want to see Fallout New Vegas commentaries and gameplays. I don't know if I'm going to do it, just from what I've been playing with in this first couple of scenes. So I played for maybe about half hour, 45 minutes, and I'm not going to show all of the clips, and I'm not going to show all the fails, which one of the fails is this stupid machine. I'm assuming it's like an attributes machine. I have no goddamn idea how to use this stupid machine, and I'm not going to take the time to figure it out. So I end up joining with this woman, Sunny Smiles, I'm assuming, in her saloon, and I'm going to say right off the bat that the little combat training in the very beginning is, how can I say this, isn't very user-friendly. Like, they don't tell you what to do. They don't tell you how to get better at shooting and whatnot, let alone tell you where the fuck to go in your compass. Because the thing's blinking for me to go in around circles until she walks out. Like, what the hell? These stupid little bugs are just killing me, and apparently there's a patch that's coming out very shortly for this game. I don't know if it's true or not. I really don't care, because I don't know if I'm going to continue playing this. Now let's talk about this whole shooting thing. I'm pretty sure all of my shots, I have the crosshair lined up with the bottles whenever I'm able to find the bottles. Like, she's not even looking at the bottles. You would think that she would at least be looking at the bottles. Not even looking at the bottles, looking at me like, hey, what's going on, guys? JoshD2 here, looking all cool and hot and sexy because I'm a custom-made character in Fallout New Vegas. And she's looking at the corn to see how good it's growing. And now I finally find the bottles, and I'm like, oh, gotcha. Or, no, I don't. Okay, and then I try again, taking my time to aim, because the crosshairs just go everywhere. Like, it's just non-stop movement. Like, I can see how it's realistic. I really can, but for a lot of this, I really felt like the crosshair was dead center. Stupid bottle, and it still won't go. Like, what the hell? Why aren't you just knocking over? I had to hit you at some point. And then she's like, oh, hey, you can kneel down on the ground. That'll help out a little bit. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but no one told me how to kneel down, let alone I could kneel down. So, really, I think Fallout New Vegas for new people isn't really a good idea. Maybe, you know, look at the first Fallouts or something like that. I don't know. Because this whole experience in the beginning is just bad for me being a new user. And I'm sure everyone in the comments is going to be like, oh, Josh, you're just a baby. You're so terrible at the games like this. Well, I understand that I am not used to Fallout games. But the problem is that, you know, I think for every new game like this, as this is not a quote-unquote expansion, they have to go over the basics, and they're not going over the basics for new players. How can they bring in new players if they don't go over the stupid basics? And so that just kind of bothered me. So what we're going to do now is we're done with that combat training. We're going to go to these stupid hills to do other combat training, and we're just going to run along forever. So with the awesome magic of being able to hard flash ourselves into the next scene, we end up coming to the one well where these guys are going to come up again. We are going to have the fun experience of shooting guns that apparently are so inaccurate that it's like you're a soldier in the Civil War. Like, come on. Why aren't these guys dying? I got him. No-scope him. You could see that the sights are on these guys, and I'm no-scoping them. I seriously am no-scoping them. Honestly, this is like Modern Warfare 2 no-scoping. You have the crosshairs dead center at the guy's body, but it ends up going like 30 degrees to the right for whatever reason. This kind of shit is just baffling to me. I don't know why it does this with this type of gun games. But let's talk about another thing I don't really like. Look at the graphics and how all the players are mapped out. Especially how the wolf runs. Like, it seems like everything is so choppy and the game was kind of rushed. Why would a game like this be rushed to the point where the dog, or the wolf in this case, looks so choppy? However, I do like this feature, and it took me a while to figure this out, and it's V, and it's nowhere in close proximity to anything that's good on the keyboard. And then you kind of take your time with killing guys. I didn't know you could do that, so don't be like, oh, herf derf, Josh, you can do that from like 30 years ago. How comes you didn't know that when you're playing a Fallout game? Again, new user experience, no one told me. I mean, it would be nice to do that. I wish I could have done that on the stupid goddamn bottles, but no one said, oh, you can hit V to get, like, precise aiming instead of using that stupid crosshair iron sights. I mean, seriously, the iron sights are terrible. I don't know if they're out of alignment, if the forger of the weapons just was, like, drunk that one night. I don't know what the hell happened. Either way, the gun can't shoot for shit. And I'm going to say right now, in the beginning games, I should not have to worry about my accuracy all that much to live and survive. Oh, the guys are coming around. I have no idea where to go because the radar is like all over the fucking place. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking for. Like, I'm expecting guys to come to me, but apparently the enemies are going to be running towards younger women, like this woman right here. So we're going to use the awesome, it seems like this is overpowered system of just being able to, like, pick the highest percentage and go for the kill. I don't know. That's just what I think about this type of game. So I'm going to conclude everything because this video is long enough. I am done talking about this game, and I don't know if I'm going to continue playing it. I really don't. So let me know what you guys think about Fallout New Vegas from what you have seen in this video. Okay? Do it like that. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Just a reminder, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/JoshGT2. Go check it out for random tweets on upcoming videos and any special events that I have going on.